I don't know what's wrong with this light. Oh.
I'm glad you wasn't sitting down, bro.
Welcome back to another episode of Humble Talk. This is the podcast. We're live. I'm here with my man Montana.
Yo.
So we're just going to introduce ourselves for people who don't know. I'm Dontreis Dismuke Photographer from Mansfield, Ohio. I went to school for broadcasting, graduated in 2015. I had my own radio show in college, so this is not anything new to me. I'm going to kind of run like the same format like a radio station. We just not going to have no music, but that's pretty much all I got.
My name is Montana. I'm an artist out of Columbus, Ohio. Right now, they come up. Hustling out all
Speaking
angles.
to the mic, man. Speaking to the
young
mic.
Entrepreneur. You know what's going on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So he's gonna be my co-host, hopefully.
Yes, sir.
In the future. I mean, you live right down the street. But we at Good Life Studios. Shout out to Good Life Studios. This is a great place. Book it if you're in Columbus, Ohio. So this episode is mainly kind of like freelance, but at the same time, like I said, it's gonna be some type of format. So the main topic is mental health in men. Touchy subject. A lot of people don't like to talk about their mental health as a man, but we'll get into that later. So the first thing I want to say is, I've been wanting to do this podcast for so long, and I just kind of holding it off. But you know, it's time to start going for things that you want in life, and you know, a lot of things in my life have, you know, put a lot of pain in my heart, and they say turn pain into art, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Yes, sir.
So, and there's been a huge void in my life, and I'm trying to fill that, and I've been failing for years to fill it, but hopefully this podcast will, you know, fill that void of putting my pain into existence for everybody to see. I don't know what the hell I just said, but let's get into it. So we're going to do like a message of the day, question of the week. So we're going to have a sports section. He don't really know sports, so I kept it light on this one. We're going to do music, albums of the year, and top artists of the year. So let's get into it.
Awesome. So first topic.
First things first is message of the day.
Message of the day.
When you're happy in your own skin, what someone else has to say about you won't even matter. When you hear that, what does that mean to you?
Say it one more time.
Oh, my God. It says, when you are happy in your own skin, what someone else says about you won't even matter. What does that mean to you?
I mean, that basically just means, like, as long as you're happy with yourself and you see everything around you, you don't got to mold yourself to be somebody else. You're just happy the way you are, no matter what somebody says. Like, oh, I don't fuck with your shoes. Okay, you don't got to fuck with them. I fuck with them. I do this for me. I don't do this for nobody else.
Right.
So as long as you're genuine to yourself, then other shit can't faze you.
Because at the end of the day, all you got is yourself. You do it for yourself. But no, I kind of came up with this stuff because it's stuff that I've been wanting to talk about for a while, and that, like what you said, is true. You know, when you're happy in your own skin, what somebody else got to say about you don't matter.
Right.
In high school, I wish I would have thought about that, because in high school, what somebody had to say about my hairline or my haircut or my shoes, you know, as kids, people always want to make jokes and shit. But no, you're right. Like, when you're happy in your own skin, like I said, nothing else matters.
Right.
But fuck what anybody else got to say. So, message of the day: if you, if you're happy with yourself, nothing else matters in this world. So, question of the week. I've been waiting for this one. You see when I said this one. It says, if your ex called you right now and said, can we talk, what you gonna do?
I mean, I'm going to talk to her. I'm going to see what she got to say.
Nah.
She a human being, too, so she got feelings at the end of the day. I mean, like, of course, y'all had feelings for each other at one point, but you also got to look at it like, all right, we worked out, we didn't work out. I mean, that's your ex at the end of the day.
Right.
So y'all can still talk about whatever she needs to talk about, because she got feelings at the end of the day. You never know what's going on with her. It could be something serious, or it could, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, everybody's situation is different depending on what ex we talking about.
I mean, yeah.
Depending on what ex. But
I mean, even if she was crazy in a relationship, you feel me? Maybe she took some time to realize and wanted to call you back and talk about that. You know what I mean? Because you never really know what's going on in somebody else's head.
Right. I got you. Yeah. Shit, if my ex called right now, I probably would be thrown off because the way things ended.
Right.
But like you said, she's a human being. She got feelings, but we all know that ain't gonna happen. But I just hate how women do. Like they'll reel you in. Like as a man, we always gotta act like we tough. We gotta act like we hard. We gangster. We gotta be on some gangster shit. And that like people like just based off like my experiences, like I wear my heart on my sleeve. If you ain't know, you know, a lot of people express their feelings different as a man.
Right.
But I express mine with art like this, like this podcast, with photography, videography, even online, like even with TikToks. I had a friend call me one day and said, because I had posted a TikTok, I don't know if you've seen it. He's like, "Why are you posting that, bro? Why can't I be myself, man? Like that's how I express myself. Like I'm going through a lot of shit. Like I've been going through a lot of shit, and you ain't there to help me. So like I gotta get this shit out somewhere because a lot of men keep shit in and then they explode, but." What was I saying? Like I was saying, I just hate how women reel you in and then, like, you know, break you down and then try to come back and just play these mind games. And like, I was in a relationship this past year and it was going well. You know, it was going well. Yeah. And I don't know, women just are women and kind of ended. And I didn't really get an answer. Sometimes we don't get an answer, but
I mean, I feel like in those type of situations, that's where you got to confront yourself at the same time. Like, all right, what am I doing wrong to where she thinks she could do this, she could do that, and that's your job in the relationship to actually be a man and understand like the whole scenario and what's going on and how can you actually help the situation instead of like keep sabotaging it.
Keep sabotaging.
Because I actually like I was in a relationship too. I mean, I wasn't the best person at the time. So I kept just sabotaging this because I felt like, I mean, okay, it's getting worse. So why not make it worse? You know what I mean? I was in the wrong state of mind. But then once you realize, okay, you observe the problem and then be like, all right, what are ways I could go about the problem? Do I confront the person? Right. Like, how do you want to go about it?
Right. It's all about how you handle shit. And I like when you said that because that's real shit. It's all about how you handle it. But, I mean, as men in different relationships, we learn each time what to do next and what not to do next. Because
I read
that's how it is.
Some meme on Instagram. It's like you're gonna have 3 loves. You're gonna have your first love, young, dumb, and you're gonna have your second love, where you get your heart literally ripped out your chest. And in that relationship, it's gonna go ahead and just show you like your do's and don'ts for your next relationship.
Right.
Like your second love is gonna show you, okay, this is what I'm looking for now. So stop searching for the other thing.
Right, right. And sometimes we do not do what you just said. Right. We kind of repeat the cycle of the same thing over and over and over. And I'm guilty of that. But at this point, 2023, this is a year for myself. You know, I don't really want to be in a relationship because I'm trying to better myself. It seems like when I better myself and I let people in, they let me down and then I fall off. I can't keep letting myself fall off. I gotta stay prepared, you know, for shit like that to happen. I tell myself, if it don't work out, I'm gonna be all right. And then I get into it and it don't work out. But
I mean, that's part of life and growing though, because you got to understand, like everything, life's just an experience trip. I mean, we not getting out alive. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everything's an experience. So you just mold all those experiences, and you say you got a lot of people that fucked you over and everything else. So what you do from there on is just literally looking on your past and be like, okay, I seen the traits they had, so I'm gonna just peep those traits in other people, and I'm gonna go about that. So if they moving like this, I'm not even going to interfere with that because I want positive vibes. Like you said, 2023 is your come around. You feel me? So just stay on your 10.
Stay on my 10. Yeah, I like that. That's why we gonna have this podcast going, because I like somebody who can converse with me and feel the same shit that I'm feeling. Because I can't have a podcast with somebody about mental health who ain't been through, you know, the same type of experiences. Because everybody say, oh, well, I understand. Nah, you don't understand. You want to be tough and shit. But nah, just be yourself. But
now I understand a lot of shit with mental health because, like, I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to kill myself a lot this year. But then I had, like, a major comeback. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? I just kept going, no matter how hard it was.
You spitting, but I need you to speak into the mic. Yeah. Nah, man, I'm glad you didn't, you know, go through with that, because I had my own experience of having that feeling too. And once you get out of that, you good, man. It's ain't no turning back once you get out of that.
A lot of staring at the wall and thinking, man.
Yeah, thinking like, damn.
It's life, huh?
Life shit real. After high school, I tell my little brother, he's a sophomore in high school. I tell him, live it up, bro. You know, play football, enjoy your life.
Yeah.
Go get that D1 scholarship. Because after high school, life is real. Life hits you like a motherfucker. Yeah, life is real. But on to the next sports. I only got two topics, but I'm glad this one just happened. So on Monday Night Football, RG3, you know who RG3 is? No. Former quarterback of the Washington Redskins or Commanders. So he was on national TV. The game ended. He was talking about Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is a quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Familiar with the name.
He been going crazy. He going MVP, and people was saying he wasn't going to be good before he got drafted. And RG3 went on upon himself to say he proved those jigaboos wrong.
Right.
Jigaboo is a racial term that white men use against black men, and RG3 is a black man.
Okay.
RG3 has been known to say offensive things about his own race.
Right.
So he's like an outcast. So how do you feel about that statement coming from another black man? I mean, even though you're not black, but
I know, but like, how do I feel about him like going against his own community?
Yeah.
I mean, like the topic we discussed earlier. As long as you're comfortable in your own skin,
right?
That's when we go back to that. I mean, he don't care what he has to say, and he said what he said, and he stood on it, right? I'm guessing.
Well, he apologized for it because he's on national TV.
Yeah, I mean, well, he has to apologize, but in reality, he really doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't
apologize for the looks and everything,
right?
Because he's happy in his own skin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he has his own personal opinions, and you can't really. I mean, you could obviously judge him for the things he says, but you're surrounded in a world nowadays where everything's so sensitive. Topics are sensitive. You can't talk about certain things anymore. So I feel like, I mean, that's his own personal opinion, so you can't really say too much about it, but you can have your own opinion back towards it.
But that's not his first rodeo. I mean, as another black man, the black man in the world already has so much to deal with. You got the white man, you got another black man hating on you. You got the potential baby mama. Yeah. You got all type of stuff. You got the Latino man. You got the Asian man. Like, everybody hates each other. Like, the black man like has to deal with a lot. So the fact that he's on TV talking about jigaboos and stuff, that's not his first comment. He was doing a game and it was around Black Friday, and he was like, it was another black sportcaster, and he was like, Black Friday. It's just like he's always trying to be funny, and it's like, bro, like, chill out. Like, he's just always saying something that is wrong, but whatever. It don't really matter. I mean, it was dumb for him to say.
Right.
I was quite not surprised.
Yeah, I get where you coming from because he's on national TV. So then again, you gotta still keep certain things professional. Right. So I do understand.
All right. So this one you might not be able to participate in. Super Bowl prediction.
Did the Buccaneers get in there?
No, I'm talking about for this year. What's your Super Bowl prediction?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
All right, so
are the Buccaneers in it?
In what?
The Super Bowl this year, or didn't the Super Bowl already happen?
Yeah, it's at the beginning of the year, but this is a new season.
Oh, okay.
So the next Super Bowl would be 2023 in February. It's weird how it works. Like, you'll go like 7 or 8 months without football, and then you'll have it, and then it'll go into the next year. And the last game is always in the next year. Don't worry, my man don't know about sports, so it's all right. My Super Bowl prediction for all the sports heads out there, my Super Bowl prediction will probably be the Eagles and the Bills. That's my pick. My second one would probably be Eagles and Chiefs. So we're gonna move on from sports. Music. For people that don't know, Montana is a musician. He's a great musician. Actually, he's a great artist. I just shot a video for him. It's about to drop, so be ready for that.
Yes, sir.
Link in bio. But like I said, he's a great artist. So I really ain't talked to you about the type of music you listen to, so this is going to be kind of hard to fill out. Who is your top 3 rappers in the game right now? No bias, just straight facts. Like, who's really killing the game right now?
I definitely molded my music around like Lil Durk. He was definitely one of my idols
he was
earlier on in my career,
right?
Because he spoke a lot about pain, and I mean, like I lived a different life before, so like I related to a lot of things he said in a lot of his songs, so I really fucked with him heavy for that. So he was definitely my number 1, and number 2, I'd have to say Lil Baby, man. Lil Baby's just hard.
Yeah.
Like no matter what he's saying, he's hard.
Right.
And then my top 3. Well, really, fuck all that. I'm number 1. I'm my favorite artist. You feel me? Lil Durk 2nd, Lil Baby 3rd.
Okay, I feel you. I was waiting for that 3rd person, but I mean, I'll take that too. You got to give me a 3rd person.
But I really, I mean, it's hard to just rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was.
I really listen to everything.
I do too. I
listen
too.
a little bit.
I was listening to Adele album today.
So. Adele hard though.
Yeah, she hard.
She got some hard tunes.
She hard, bro.
But my top 3 rappers. I mean, Boston Richard. He's on the come up right now.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who that
I'm
is?
gonna have to tune in.
Yeah, you're gonna definitely have to tune in. He got some turns on. I'll definitely say G Herbo top 3.
Okay.
Lil Durk, Lil Baby, and Herbo.
Okay, I got you.
Wait.
What?
Juice WRLD, Lil Durk.
Rest in peace, Juice WRLD, baby.
Yeah, because Juice WRLD is definitely my idol right now. Because that's really like, because on my songs, I try to, you know what I mean, try to live through him.
Yeah, Juice WRLD was
Something else.
he was my favorite artist before he died.
You ever watch his documentary?
I can't watch it. I will never watch it again. I was really hurt because I never knew that he was really that addicted to drugs.
Right.
I hear it in his songs, and I can hear his ability to rap. And when you're on drugs and you're like your mind is enhanced, you flow better. And I didn't really realize like he really couldn't operate without drugs. But
yeah,
he explained
like 1030s.
He explained the reason why he's like that is because when he was a kid, his mom put him on ADHD medicine or something, and he never knew what it was like to be low. He was always high.
Right.
So he got addicted to it, and he felt like that's what he needed to keep going. So
yeah, I actually had to talk with my mom about that because I was actually I was prescribed ADHD, some Adderall, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I actually have ADHD, so when if I don't take Adderall, then I'm like jumping, bouncing around the wall, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that's why I'm always high off life when you see me, man. I'm just like built up with energy and stuff like that.
Right.
Because I don't do no type of pills, nothing like that anymore. And I'm just like living life to the fullest right now. You know what I mean?
No, I feel that you gotta be like that. But
I feel like having ADHD is a bonus now.
To a certain extent, it really is, though. It really is. But my top 3 artists would have to be no order. I ain't gonna do no order.
No order.
Lil Baby for sure. Like that album he dropped.
That album's shitty, man.
See, no. We're not gonna do this. You're like the 5th person that said that. That album is not ass. That album made me like Lil Baby. Like,
look, that album. He didn't use his full potential.
Wow. Lil Baby, if you hearing this,
Lil Baby, I hope
he
you
crazy.
See this, man. You could have. I know you got something in that unreleased vault, man. You could have dropped way harder.
All right, we gonna scratch the top 3. We just gonna do our top artists right now. I would have to say Lil Baby.
Lil Baby.
No Cap.
No Cap. Yeah, definitely No Cap. Hey,
No
he's
Cap.
the most lyrical.
No Cap is
artist.
probably my favorite artist right now.
You seen the whole little commotion with him and NBA Youngboy that happened?
Yeah, we ain't even gonna get into that. No Cap. Lil Durk for sure. Lil Durk was my top artist this year. I would have to say. Who have I been listening to?
That's not your favorite artist. You can't.
Who?
So what? NBA Youngboy.
I didn't say NBA Youngboy. Nah.
Let's see.
4. I love 4. You gotta 4. I gotta put you on to 4. What?
Who's that?
Yeah, who is that? Yeah, wait till I play it. Yeah, you go like it. Drake for sure.
Drake.
Yeah,
you do something for me.
Here you go. Roddy Ricch album was really great this year. I like that.
I still got tuned into that. I haven't heard anything.
It's hard. G Herbo. I didn't really listen to the whole album, but Rod Wave. Those are all my top artists.
Rod Wave's new album wasn't really.
I forgot
what it was.
The most recent one.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to that.
Yeah, I feel like that's not.
It was trash.
Yeah, it wasn't his full potential.
You can say that. That shit was trash. But we ain't gonna stay on this topic too much long. But those are my top. Next album of the year. You ain't really listened to a lot of these. My nominations.
Right.
It's Only Me, Lil Baby, Future, I Never Liked You, Her Loss, 21 Savage and Drake, or Gunna, DS Forever.
I mean, I'm not really a huge like album person.
Right.
So, I don't know. I'll stick with like the old type of mainstream artist. The old mainstream artist. I don't really tune in too much on the new shit because I like everything's starting to get watered down and like the mainstream artists starting to get watered down because they're always rapping about the same shit, saying different words.
That's why you gotta expand your horizon and listen to some Adele. Nah.
Yeah. I mean, I listen to country music, Spanish music, stuff like that.
Yeah, Spanish music. I can't really get down with country music. I love R&B.
I just like
R&B.
country music because they be saying some real shit. You know what I mean? They be saying some
Only
real
country music artist that I like is Brett Young.
Now you got to tune in to Luke Combs.
Yeah, Luke Combs hard too though.
Luke Combs
ain't gonna lie to you, he hard too. But those are my like nominations for the albums of the year.
Mine probably would be Lil Baby's album. This is like when he first blew up, Harder Than Ever. That's when he was like, I'm only getting in when I fit in. This is a city you cannot sit in.
See, like I said, the album he just dropped was great. I don't think there's probably like one or two songs that I don't like. Everything Real Spill. Oh, that shit is hard.
Yeah, he got a couple of bangers on there.
No, he got some bangers, not no couple. He got a lot. Speaking to the mic, sir. No, that shit is whack.
So you just admitted all them bangers.
I said one or two songs is whack. Hey, that shit is.
It's my first time coming to
Boo, boo, boo. But yeah, that's all I got for the music. Anybody else you want to add? No, yes, no, yes, no.
Letter to the Streets by Lil Durk.
Oh, you mean 7220? Was that released this year or no?
Nah, he got a different album he released earlier on in his career, like 2018.
I'm talking about this year.
Year?
You talking about?
Yeah, I would say 7220 then. I mean,
I forgot about that one. Oh, that is damn near track for track. Grow Up is my favorite song.
Yeah.
Grow Up, that verse was hard.
Keep It On Speaker.
Huh?
Keep It On Speaker. That's two songs in one.
Grow Up and
Keep It On Speaker.
Keep It On Speaker.
Yeah, if you look at the song, it's
I don't
like,
think it's called that, Bubby. I really don't think it's called that. Hey, I need you to speak into your mic though, cause you keep.
No, I'm speaking into it. Like even when it's out here, I'm like, you know what I mean?
7220.
It's called Keep It On Speaker /
Let's see. Yeah, Keep It On Speaker. You're right. I don't really like that one though. Police pull me over because I'm dark skinned.
Yeah, that's hard though.
It was hard, but I'm like, bro, what?
That's the best transition.
But let's see. And then yeah, that's all I got for the music. Now moving on to the main topic, mental health in men. I came up with some questions for you and me to answer.
All right.
Let's get it. But like I was saying, people always think you soft if you express your feelings. Oh man, don't express.
I feel like you harder if you do. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the guts to tell you how you really feel.
I wish you were speaking to the mic.
Everybody, this is speaking into the mic.
You keep going like this.
Like that's still speaking into the mic though. You know what I'm saying? Is that not?
Because you gotta understand this is going on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, all that. So everybody need to be listening to us while they ride to work. You know, or they working. You know, or working out or whatever.
All right. So my thing is, I feel like you harder if you can express your feelings. Because I mean, like, say you feeling some type of way about your boss or something. Not everybody has the courage to walk up to him and be like, all right, I'm going to tell him this. I mean, you say in your head, you about
that's how you get fired, bro.
And then when you see it, I mean, that's how you really become your ultimate self, though. Like, just keeping it real with everybody around you. And then once you tell your boss how you really feeling, he sit there and be like, all right, I know,
respect him.
I understand how you feeling, and this is what I could do in your situation. You never know till you ask.
Certain situations, but I'm talking about, like, expressing your feelings for either a woman or what you going through.
All right, that's actually I like that you said that because
you talk about going up to your boss. Nah, you tripping.
Right. So this generation is bullshit. Because if you sit there and like baby your girl and talk to her in that baby voice, they look at you different. Like, oh, he's soft. Oh, this extra shit. Oh, he's so sweet to me. Da da da. So then they get to tell their friends that. But like, so certain shit you can't even do anymore how you would want to, because now girls have all these like higher standard. You know what I'm saying? Like they just gonna look at you different.
Depending on the girl, because some girls like, I don't like a soft dude. You too soft. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But some girls like when you express your feelings.
But
they love that.
The
shit.
girls who say that and act like they do, the more you do it, the more it's like, oh, he keeps saying this, he keep doing this. I'm not really liking it, because you come more you, what is it called? Like when you, the more you come around, the more your face comes annoying type
Right.
of deal.
We got some technical difficulties.
Is it plugged in all the way?
I don't know what's wrong with this light.
Oh. I'm glad you wasn't sitting down, bro.
I don't even know where we left off, but the light had fell and we good now. But
So would you rather eat noodles or rice?
no, we're still on mental health. So why do you feel like mental health isn't taken serious as it should be?
Well, the generation we live in sucks ass. Everybody, I feel like everything just grew out to be different than how it used to be. You know, you got everything influencing, like social media influencing, like you should be this perfect person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you got Photoshop people stuff now. I feel like you just gotta be comfortable with yourself. In this generation, you just gotta accept. You gotta
Pretty
accept
much.
life. Don't pretend to be nobody else that you're not. Just accept your life. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Definitely.
Because you always gonna come in second if you try and be like somebody else.
Yeah. Definitely gonna come in second if you just don't be yourself. How do I want to answer that question? Basically everything you just said. You got to be, like I said, I keep saying, you got to be hard in this generation. You cannot be soft. You always got to be hard and on some gangster shit. Like I can't just be myself. Like if I want to be, you know, not I wouldn't say in my feelings, but if I want to express myself in a different way than you do, then you can't judge me. Like just because I don't want to be on some hard street shit, and I've got to be gangster this and that. Like, I'm not gonna pretend to be somebody that I'm not. Yeah. I'm not street. I got an old soul. I'm down to earth. You know, I really love my people and love helping people and love the people around me. I'm just
I get what you're saying.
A lover boy for real.
But like you could still be. You don't gotta be hard or nothing. I mean,
this world think you do though.
That's the thing. If you keep falling into the pattern,
where I don't fall into shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, not. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like if you, like this goes out for y'all too. Like if y'all go around a certain group and change the way you act as a person, you don't love yourself, man.
Right.
And then you gonna just keep feeding yourself. You gotta do that. You don't gotta set this image for yourself to be harder around certain people. I mean, as long as you stay genuine to yourself, other people are gonna pick up your genuine vibes and they're gonna think it's cool to be yourself. You know what I mean?
They were like, damn, he's himself and it's working for him. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I try to be. Somebody told me, one thing I like about you always been yourself. You never ever wanted to be like somebody else, and you don't care what nobody think.
Yeah.
But you know, behind closed doors, sometimes I do care what people think. But as I get older, I'm learning not to give a fuck, you know?
Yeah, I grew up, like, definitely on the tough side. So I really never gave a fuck what people think. I've always been that person. Like, I just don't give a fuck. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody got their own insecurities, but I just grew comfortable with my skin.
Right.
So I ended up just like, all right, it is what it is. I can't change the way I was born. I can't change the way I talk. I can't change nothing for nobody. I'm me, and if you don't accept me for who I am, just don't hang around me. You know what I mean? Don't hang
around me at all, for real shit. What are your thoughts on therapy? Like
therapy. All right. So I've actually, this is like when I was poor at managing my own mental health. Excuse me. But yeah, this was when I was like poor at handling my mental health and everything. I couldn't like manage myself. So like numerous times people said I needed to go to therapy. You know, I've been through a lot. I got PTSD. I got a lot of things going on inside my head. But then as I like started growing, I just understood life's not that hard. As like however you're thinking life is, that's how it's going to be. All right. You know,
manifestation, you got to think positive for positive things to happen.
like what they say, life's what you make it.
That's crazy that you said
Life's
that
what you
because
make it.
I always joke and I always post and I say, fuck what everybody got to say. Y'all gonna laugh and say, oh, Hannah Montana said that, blah, blah, blah. But no, life really is what the fuck you make it. Like you gotta.
Hannah Montana really said that?
Life's what you make it.
You wouldn't know that song.
Man, what the fuck? You didn't grow up off Disney Channel?
I mean, I didn't watch Hannah Montana. I watched.
Here you go.
Playing the violin,
bro.
The violin,
bro. Just
dead
it. Just dead it.
Oh, that's the shit. I think it was Austin and something else.
Oh, here you go. Me personally, I would never go to therapy.
You wouldn't?
No, because I'm not gonna tell somebody else my problems that they don't even know me. They say, oh, it's best to tell somebody who doesn't know you. No, I want somebody who's in my circle that's close to me, that's around me every day or around me every week or whatever the case may be to understand what I'm going through.
All right, so I actually sat down with the therapist once because and so like my last relationship, her mom was a therapist and all this extra stuff.
Oh, so you was plugged in.
Well, kind of, yeah. But they also worked with another therapist because as a therapist, you're not allowed to work with family, you know?
Oh, yeah, I knew that, yeah.
And so I sat down with the other therapist, and I'm just sitting there thinking, like, how are you going to tell me my situation?
Right.
How are you going to tell me what to do in my situation? You only got yourself, like, what's his name? Andrew Tate. He said, only you can fuck this up or only you can make this work. And that makes a lot of sense.
Is that the dude online that everybody hates?
Head,
Didn't he die?
No, he ain't die.
Who was that died? Never mind, no matter.
But, yeah, it's only you that can make it work or it's only you that can fuck this up.
True that.
So you can't sit there and just go to a therapist having somebody else tell you what to do with your life. You're in control of your life.
Well, what if you just want to vent? What if it's not even anything like that?
Well, stop being a bitch.
Whoa.
No, I'm just playing.
Whoa.
I mean, if you want to vent, I mean, there's plenty. I mean, I get what you're saying with that. Like, some people need to talk to somebody in order to not explode.
Stop being a bitch. Don't you got a song called Alone?
Yeah. I mean, that's how I vent. I vent through my songs.
So that's you being a bitch, right?
I mean, no, that's not me being a bitch. That's me expressing my feelings.
Yeah, you being a bitch, as everybody would say in the world. Oh, stop being a bitch. Anyways, it don't really matter. Everybody express themselves in a different way. So my advice to everybody out there is express yourself how the fuck you want to.
Be you. Be original.
Yourself. Last question. We're gonna wrap it up. Last question. How has your mental health changed your way of living? Your experiences with mental health change your way of living.
I mean, I've been through a lot, so it's kind of hard. So mental health, I mean, it's definitely had some major setbacks, whether recording, well, actually not recording, because when I'm like at my lowest, I want to record songs. Like even the other day, I was just in the studio, I'm sitting there freestyling, and then he's like, "Are you okay?" And then I'm just like, "Yeah, man, I'm cool." No, I mean,
see, as an engineer, you should never act nobody over there. Okay, when I recording a song, that's like you judging him. Like, damn, you all right, motherfucker?
No, because I was saying like real shit in there though. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like saying it was good and everything. I feel like that's what should have happened with Juice WRLD. Like they should have asked him if he was okay.
And he's the one with all the money, and y'all let him die. That don't make no damn sense.
I mean, I don't know. There's a little conspiracy because Allie, his ex.
Fuck her.
I mean, she was on live saying, "You don't even know what happened to Juice WRLD."
I know she's just trying to make herself look like a better person, but fuck her.
So would you rather?
No.
You don't want to do that no more?
No, I was gonna answer the question. So, my mental health has changed my way of living because, like I said, I let people in when I shouldn't, and I get myself into these relationships, and I shouldn't. I should be working on myself, and I just see the good in people, and I want people to be good, like around me, and it just taught me this year to be more selfish. This year taught me to be selfish. There's nothing wrong with being selfish.
Yeah,
protect your peace, protect your own happiness. Fuck what anybody else got to say, because at the end of the day, all you got is your fucking self.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with allowing that because, like, the more you grow with the person, the more you become codependent with that person. Right. So you got to rely on them for your happiness.
Find happiness within yourself first.
Right.
And okay, that's kind of hard because you can be happy with yourself, let somebody in, and then they just kind of destroy all that happiness because you, like you said, you were so codependent and you was around them all the time, and
Right.
like it's like damn, like we was just good, but now we not. Like,
I mean, like in those situations, you just that's where you just gotta stand up and accept your reality for being reality, and you just gotta peep the scenario and just gotta keep going. Like, all right, what's my best moves I can make in
I don't want to keep making the same mistake though.
Right. So you just look at your deck of cards and say, what can I do different next time that I keep doing this time?
Stay out of relationship and get money. That's about it. That's all I want to do this year and next year.
All right, so just stand on those words and keep doing it. Because currently, that's what I'm doing. I'm not looking for no new girl or nothing. Because my last relationship was like kind of crazy. You know what I mean? We had a huge falling out, but there's no hatred there or nothing. I still fuck with her. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that's my dog.
I can't say the same. Cause,
why not?
I don't want to hold hate in my heart, but it's just the simple fact that I told myself in June, like during my birthday, I'm like, yeah, I'm happy. I'm starting to get where I need to be.
Right.
But I got this woman that I really see myself with, and
Right.
you know, this is going good. Like, well, what can go wrong? You know.
Yeah.
And it kind of just went south, and I didn't get no answers. But I mean, like you said, look at your deck of cards, move on.
I just want to just come back to your question because surface back to your question real quick. I mean, not question, your answer to the question real quick.
What?
What you just said about your girl or your ex.
I don't remember.
Oh wow. All right. It's something about being codependent, like telling yourself forever with that person, and like one day we're cool.
Forever, whatever bullshit.
All right. So I was actually like tormented in my last relationship because, all right, so I'm fresh out of jail. I start talking to this girl, and then boom, that's all I knew since like being locked up after 3 years. So I started talking to her. We get cool, and then I'm tormented when she leaves because that's all I knew when I came home. So now I'm just heartbroken. But then you just gotta look at things like you just gotta. Not everything's forever. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Hell
life's
no.
not even forever. Everything
Of course
has to
not.
die at some point.
Of course not, and that's
So
the
you
way to look at it.
So you just gotta keep pushing and moving forward.
For sure. But yeah, that's it. That's all we got for y'all. Thank you for tuning in to the first episode of Humble Talk Podcast. And we out. Drops Mike.
Full of fake. Hey, gonna count another check, oh yeah. Damn it, I've been feeling blessed.